Hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, real quick, did you guys get your Grove City Federal Credit Union flyer in the mail today? Well, we did. And I'm looking at the team, and I'm not gonna point nobody out. I ain't gonna go ahead and say no names, but there's one girl on there that used to be best friends with my wife. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about her. I'm gonna drop some knowledge on y'all about her because, like I said, I am not gonna name no names. I ain't gonna call nobody out. I'm just telling the story. So this girl and her husband would come over for a couple of times on New Year's. We were best friends. In fact, they lived right across the road from us. And, well, they were getting ready to move. They wanted to move to the rich part of town. Hey, whatever, it's cool with me. So I was being nice. I'm the nice neighbor. So I says, hey, guys, I says, y'all want help moving? Because I'm always available. Everybody that knows me knows I will drop everything at the drop of a hat. They said no. Okay, cool. So then this girl asked my wife to take a walk with her. My wife says, okay, cool, let's go for a walk. And so they go for a walk. They walk to a cemetery, y'all. And this woman proceeds to tell my wife they're happy they're getting away from us. Now, this is after 2 to 3 years of friendship. We walked around. I mean, we hung out with these guys. It wasn't like, I didn't see them. We walked around and we hung out at the mall. They came over here. We'd constantly order pizza every weekend. They were always here. They were playing the Wii. We'd have Wii bowling tournaments. We'd have a lot of stuff. In fact, they still got my Wii copy of Punch Out, maybe. I don't know, but I don't care. My point is that we spent a lot of time with them. They accompanied me to my birthday party, at Texas Roadhouse. They were really good friends. At least I thought so, And I didn't judge them. I thought they was cool. But anyway, so the next thing you know, they move on to the rich part of town and they don't want to have nothing to do with us. They don't want to have nothing to do with their friends. And my wife was telling me, hey, me and so walked up to the cemetery and everything. And she said that she's sorry she was ever friends with me. And I'm like, okay, cool. Whatever. Forget them, right? Let's live our life. Forget those people, right? So then today I get this Grove City Federal Credit thing in the mail and I see her picture and I'm like, you know what? I don't know what your deal is and I don't care. But you ain't better than me and you ain't better than my wife because, deep down inside, you might cut people off for whatever reason or decide on a whim you don't want to be friends with nobody. That's great. But you see, I'm not brought up like that. And I know a lot of y'all wasn't brought up like that. I was brought up to have respect with people, even if the opinions differ. I was always under the impression if you cool, you cool. You know what I mean? But it just irritated me. And I see her husband, boyfriend, I don't even know what he is. I don't even care. Where I work. And the boy looks like he's depressed. He's always got his head down. Came over one time and asked me to borrow a ladder. I was like, yeah, whatever. Because I don't care. I don't care about him. He's nothing. He walks around, he hooks computers up, and he thinks he's God's gift to, the IT department. Whatever. I don't care. But I look at the two of them and I say, you know what? They ain't never going to be happy, And I know a lot of secrets about them, but I ain't even going to pull them out the hat. You know what I mean? I ain't going to do it. But I took 4 minutes and 15 seconds by YouTube clock to tell you, that I just don't care, But, it's just sad when people got to act like that to good people. And then, on the flip side, yesterday, I saw a couple of people where I work. They were loading pallets into a car. And I stopped and I said, hey, you guys need a hand? Because I'm willing to throw down, you know what I mean? It just shows the level of person that I am versus the level of people that they are, And it wasn't like, it's not like I even care. It's just the point of it is that, whenever you're friends with somebody, you just don't automatically, sever them from your life for whatever reason, or maybe because they don't play Dungeons and Dragons. That's not a valid reason to cut somebody out of your life, even though that might be your bread and butter. Just because someone else doesn't think like that, but whatever, you know what I mean? I don't care. But enough about them, you know. So, what are we going to talk about? Let's talk about, real quick, because I don't want to spend more than 4 minutes talking about them people because they ain't even worth it. Let's talk about new WWE game drops tomorrow if you guys get the early access. Now, I haven't played those games. I mean, I play them every year, but I'm not hyped about them. But this one I am hyped about because y'all can play the ambulance match, and I think that's a cool thing. I think if they keep adding, it'll be good. Really nothing else going on. Also, real quick, if you live in the area that I do, check out Annandale Station because they are awesome. I know I give them guys all props, but they are probably awesome. We've had dinner from there last night and it was great. Really good dinner. This weekend I'm going to try to get you guys Twin Peaks, the second thing. I'm going to finish talking about that. There's just a lot to that. No good horror movies coming out that I've seen, but I got my eye on a couple of them, Terrifier 3 being one of them. The Thanksgiving sequel obviously is not here, but I really enjoyed that film. I think what else? I told this cat named Jeremy about this movie called House of the Devil. And if you haven't seen that, that's Ty West, man. That's good stuff. That's about a babysitter who babysits for a satanic cult, and they're going to use her as a ritual. It's very dark, very eerie, very bloody. Another gory one, though, if you're looking for it, is called Inside. Very, very brutal film about somebody trying to get a baby out of somebody else, Very, very gory, bloody. And I did see that the new Walking Dead series is on, with Rick and Michonne. And a lot of people are asking me if I'm interested in that. And you know what? I think I'm burned out. I think I'm actually burned out on The Walking Dead. Dead City was where I draw the line. Because to me, we're just rehashing the same stories over and over and over again. And it's like the Saw movies. How much more are we going to take of the same? Different situations, same thing. But I am skeptical because it is Andrew Lincoln's first TV foray since leaving The Walking Dead, so I might check it out just on a whim. I don't expect too much from it, but if the story's good, then that's cool. So I have yet to check that out. Also, I've been hearing a lot of cool stuff about the Iron Claw movie, with my man Jeremy Allen White. I love him. I loved him since he was in Shameless, and I think he's one of the greatest actors, young actors of our generation. And I can't wait to see him portray, one of the Von Erichs. And if you guys don't know anything about them, you should check those out. That family was cursed from day one, guys. I don't care what anybody says. That family was cursed. And I think only one of them lived. I think it's Kevin, But yeah, a lot of stuff happened to them, man. Right in the heyday, too, when they were getting big. It's crazy. In fact, as a little kid, I can remember Kerry Von Erich, in the WWE for a short stint. And I'm anxious to see, and especially if a wrestling movie is done well and done right, kind of like the way that show Heels was done, it'll appeal to a mass audience. So, check that out. Anyway, that's all I got to say. But if you get your Federal Credit Union, do what I do. Just pitch it, man. Just remember what Greg said. Greg. Anyway, peace.